This year, we're doing something that has never been done before. We have called upon the most elite group of pastry powerhouses ever assembled anywhere in the world, going head to head. They'll put their skills to the test and their reputations on the line to be Australia's very first dessert master. Judged by me and our megastar. His incredible creations have quite simply broken the internet. They've been viewed billions of times. Billions. Amaury, Kirsten.
I've spent my entire life traveling the world to find new ways to push the boundaries of the pastry industry. And that search has led me here to Australia. To be a dessert master, they're gonna need passion, dedication, creativity, and massive skills.
These challenges are some of the most difficult this kitchen has ever seen.
Bring us a dish inspired by nature.
It's magical.
It's stunning.
Bring us a dish that isn't what it seems. Wow.
Bring us a dish that is designed to be smashed. Tonight, we're going to have a little fun.
Fun for you or fun for us?
You've never seen a mystery box quite like this before, have you?
Oh, it's an actual ice block.
That is sick. Well, how festive is this?
Ho, 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 ho.
It's Carter's
I'm pretty happy with this. That's crazy.
It's mind-blowing.
You guys are talented here in Australia.
The pressure is higher than ever before.
She broke kids.
Oh, shit! What?
So we're doing build an entremet, get this into a ring.
What? Entremet?
It's so hot in here.
It's because you're here.
Hands up who's had a spectacular pastry failure in their career. Right.
Yeah.
And the results? Spectacular. It's almost a shame to demolish it.
Wow. I have goosebumps, I swear. I freaking love it.
A dessert is an opportunity to create whimsy and magic.
That's je ne sais quoi that I really like. Oh, wow.
No way.
I want the recipe. Would you give it to me?
Of course.
That's what we're looking for. We're looking for that kind of magic.
And that is how you eat an Anna's mess.
Pear flavors aren't in the pear, it's in the plate.
In the plate.
Yeah.
The kinds of things where art meets science meets dreams.
I would eat the whole thing.
But only one will claim the title of Dessert Master.
Good evening, co-host.
Good evening, co-host.
Welcome
Thank
to Dessert
you.
Master.
Oh my god!
Oh my God, we're here.
Look at it! It's so incredible! Whoa, look at all this smoke! My name is Kayleen Tan. I am an executive pastry chef. How pretty does everything
My
look?
God.
I love creating desserts that combine classic French technique with Asian flavors.
Fantastic.
I'm here with Andy Bowdy. He's just a flavor master. He is renowned for his cakes. I know that he's a force to be reckoned with. I wonder who else is here.
Let's get inside and find out.
Oh my god.
Welcome, Kayleen Tan and Andy Bowdy. Woo!
Can't believe we're here.
Oh my gosh, it looks so much bigger.
Jeez. What are we doing here?
Hi!
Check you guys out.
Hello.
So good to see you.
Oh, great to see you too.
Oh my gosh, crazy. Looking at the trophy, the first thing that comes to mind is, do you think it comes with the stick?
I hope so.
Is it made of chocolate?
Possibly.
Wouldn't it be incredible if I could win Dessert Masters?
I'm obviously known as that dessert guy from Masterchef. but I got up my game.
What's this, your 5th time going on?
What's your name?
Reynold. I've been on Masterchef 2 seasons previously.
What is the dish?
Down the rabbit hole.
There's the rabbit hole.
Masterchef has definitely changed my life, being able to really establish a family business out of that. There's Koi Dessert Bar, there's Monkey's Corner, which is my brother's concept, and then we also have Koi Experiential. I think I've really found my place in the industry.
You know how scared I am? I'm nervous.
I'm nervous too.
I didn't win Masterchef twice. 3rd time's a charm, I hope.
Mate, this is just awesome. This is epic. Even the M symbol is pink. It's a sign that I need to be in there by the food gods. And they're like, Anna, welcome home for the next few weeks. This is for you. Let's do this.
It's Anna Polivu and Reynold Panama!
I think I'm going home now.
I'll get the Uber.
Seeing Reynold walk through those doors, this guy's a legend. He's a genius.
Ray.
And there is Anna Polivu. Like, I don't belong here. These people are my idols.
Here we go again.
Wow, wait, look at that. Smoke everywhere.
I know.
It's like a wonderland.
A little bit.
So keen. There's the big M.
Back when I was, I think, 7 or 8, when I literally first started cooking, I applied to be on Junior MasterChef, and I remember I was pretty gutted when we got the call saying I didn't make it to the next stage. Fast forward 12 years.
Please welcome Morgan Hipworth.
And I'm on the other side of Junior MasterChef being a judge.
Thanks for the donuts.
That's right, least I could do.
People will probably know me for my bakery, Bistro Morgan. We are supplying about 25 cafes and making 800-900 donuts every weekend, and I just didn't have time to make anything else, so donuts stuck and people loved them.
It's Jess Lemon-Tara and Morgan Hipworth.
It's been 4 years since I've been in the kitchen.
Hi.
And there's so many things I've done thanks to MasterChef. I've been able to work at Omnom, the Press Club, Nobu, work overseas. Being able to come back into this competition feeling a little bit more confident in myself. I think I've got what it takes to win.
We have Ryan Mead and Gareth Whitten.
There comes the king of tarts. Oh my God.
We're the tart chef.
Come and say hi.
Gareth is a master technician, and hey, Ryan, she's got a pedigree under her belt, you know, working at the Key and Benelong under some incredible Australian chefs. I know that this competition is gonna be hot.
Who do you reckon's next? I'm looking to my left, I'm looking to my right. Everyone's awesome, but there's one thing I'm really, really worried about. Who have they left to last?
And last through the doors,
Oh my God.
it's Kirsten Tibbles and Adriana Zumbo.
Let's go home.
Wow. I mean, those two are some of the biggest pioneers of pastry in Australia.
The mum and dad of Australian pastry.
I started cooking desserts because of Adriana.
We call on the Dark Lord of Pastry himself, Adriana Zumbo.
Zumbo is such an icon.
Oh my God!
He changed people's perception of what desserts could be. And Kirsten, she is the queen of chocolate. She has set some of the hardest pressure tests in MasterChef history.
Aren't you glad to see me?
Can you imagine what the inside looks like?
She is an amazing chocolatier. She's won chocolate Olympic titles and world titles, and Kirsten is superhuman. And now competing against them, I'm very, very intimidated.
How sweet is this? Take a look around. You are in incredible company. But it is about to get even better. Over the next few weeks, not only will you have to impress me, but also an international superstar. This This French-born chef started his culinary career at just 14, and at 21, he was the youngest executive pastry chef in Paris.
Holy shit.
Now a global sensation with over 54 million followers. Today, he is quite simply the biggest pastry chef in the world. Please welcome Amaury.
Amaury, and he's always pushing boundaries in the world of creativity. I think if you want to be judged by anyone, you want to be judged by him.
The stuff he does is insane. Every video he posts goes viral. He's a master. And he looks like an action figure.
I think I've turned straight, just saying.
Amaury, I'm thrilled to have you by my side for this competition. How are you feeling?
I'm really honored not only to be here with you, but to be here in Australia. In the last 5 years, I've been lucky enough to travel all around the world, and I can tell that here the pastry scene is unique.
And with that, welcome to the first ever Dessert Masters! Okay, so now that we're all here, we would like to pay our respects to Wurundjeri Woi Wurrung, the traditional owners of the land that we film this program. We acknowledge their elders, past and present. This is a place that has always been rich in food culture and story. So take that as inspiration for what you do in here. Now, all of you are here because you are masters of your crafts. You are the 10 best pastry chefs in the country. And by the end of this competition, one of you will be crowned Australia's first ever Dessert Master and will walk away with $100,000.
So let's get to it. For the first challenge, what we want is to see the dish that defines you now. Your very own dessert masterpiece.
If you cook the top dish, you're in for a treat. Because whoever wins this challenge will win the one and only immunity pin of the season.
Matches you, Anna. It's pink.
I know. This show's made for me.
Is it meant to be? Oh.
The only pin.
If you find yourself in an elimination, you can play this pin to guarantee your safety in any cook, right up until the semi-final.
To win that pin, it'd be huge. If I happen to be in an elimination, I can just tap out. And hopefully, I guess not be booted out first. Yeah, really.
Okay, so here are some rules. You will have a total of 3 hours to show us exactly what you're made of. This kitchen is a dessert master's dream, decked out with every piece of equipment you could possibly need. And the pantry is a wonderland of possibilities. Remember, you are dessert masters. Show us why. Your time starts now.
God, I'm out of breath already.
There's the baskets.
Oh, look at the flour.
Buns.
This is good. Beautiful. All right, we're starting with this. First one out.
First one out. Not quite.
Oh, no, there's 2 more.
Better hustle, Hipworth.
The caliber is quite different here tonight. We've got some of the best of the best. So to get that immunity pin is very important.
To win the title of Dessert Masters would mean so much. And I could also just be really proud of myself, like I finally did it. I've been so close, but I'm now in a room with some of the best pastry chefs in Australia. The caliber of this competition is
It's insane. Tonight, I'm doing my masterpiece, pretty much to showcase what I do, my philosophy in cooking, and the desserts that I love to make. You can look around here. I've got purple flavors. I love to work with colors, so I've done green, I've done yellow, I've done white, and now I want to showcase purple. My vision is to create flavors and textures with fruits that are purple.
Hey, Reynold.
Hello, Mel.
I'm
I like that.
already immediately struck at the hues going on your bench. What are you making?
So I'm making a dish called Monochrome. So I'm just working with monochromatic flavors. This is cassis and black currants with some berry tea and some rosella. And I'm going to make a gel out of this consomme.
Yep.
Mix it with a cassis mousse on the outside. And then we've also got blackberry sorbet.
Visually and taste dimension, it should be very interesting.
Thanks so much. Thanks, guys.
Ray, I can't wait to eat it. You know
Can't wait.
I'm only here so I can eat your food. Who cares about the trophy? Just feed me. I'm super excited. I mean, Reynold and I have been friends for how many years, so being next to him is pretty awesome. I'm doing the firecracker. It's pretty sick. It's got peanut butter, it's got potato chips, candy popcorn. It's crazy, it's wild, and it's very mean.
Gotta take out all these.
Jess, hi.
Hello.
I'm really, really excited to have you back and really excited to know what you're cooking as your masterpiece.
So my dessert masterpiece is called You Give Me Butterflies. So it's basically revolved around all citrus. What I'm envisioning is to have the butterflies hovering over a yellow cube with the snow smoking around it. It is definitely a Jess classic to have so many elements, but I think it is well composed this time.
Just keep moving.
Absolutely.
My dessert masterpiece is called a tropical bloom. So I'm doing a cheesecake on the inside, and then I've got some chocolate petals around the outside that will sort of represent a lily. And then we pour a hot lemon sauce on, and that should bloom and open like a flower.
Oh, look at that.
Really trying to blow us away.
I've grown up as the kid who makes donuts, but there's so much more to me than just that. Even though I'm the youngest in the competition, do not underestimate me.
If I was a risk attachment, where would I be?
Oh, my God. 30 minutes down. You have 2.5 hours to go. Come on. It goes so far.
I know. And when I hear masterpiece, you know, I think of, you know, a book or a painting or, you know, sort of thing. For me, that's masterpiece.
My whole creation is going to be dessert flavoured mango, mandarin, hazelnut coffee. My dish is going to be called Masterpiece Within a Masterpiece. The book's going to be made out of a hazelnut crumbly shortbread base. The next layer on top is a mango and mandarin compote. I need to get that nice and set before I do the next layer on top, which will be coffee cream, encased that in chocolate sheets that will make it look like a book. And then the easel frames will be made out of a salted caramel and a hazelnut praline that will be dipped in chocolate to make the wooden easel frame.
I've never made this before, so it's just in my head.
I'm here on Dessert Masters to test myself and really push myself to be creative, fast, and doing things like on the moment. And I'd love to go all the way. You know, I'd definitely love to win it.
I'm feeling very nervous about how much time I've got and how much I've got to do. It's going to be very, very close.
All right, baby.
Come on.
Everyone's just like super focused.
I am so excited. The very first cook in the competition.
And it's actually incredible the amount of talent we're able to gather in this room. I've never seen a competition with so many high-end profile.
Yeah.
I think that some of them are very bold and quite humble to come here.
Yeah.
Their reputation is on the line. There is the money prize.
Yeah, right now it's about drawing a line in the sand and saying, I'm here to win, and I really want that immunity pin. Let me ask you, 3 hours, what would you be doing if you were in this challenge today?
What we expect from them is this amount of risk, but if you go entremet route, I think that might be too challenging.
How would you best describe what an entremet is?
I'm gonna break it down to you in French,
Yeah.
OK? C'est comme un gâteau qu'on sert à la fin d'un repas pour plusieurs personnes. So for the viewers that just Google Translate. No, an entremet is just a cake to share. It has to be built with multitude of flavor and textures in order to get the name entremet.
How much time's passed, Adriano?
Already like 45 minutes.
Oh my God. What I'm making today is an entremet. It's got layers of pistachio mousse cake, a little bit of raspberry. It has a pistachio crunch. It has a rose and vanilla bavaroise, which is like a mousse. Another layer of pistachio financier. Then it's surrounded with pistachio and white chocolate mousse.
The #1 priority is to get the entremet cake done as quickly as I can and into the freezer to set. I'm trying to showcase 2 different skill sets. One is being able to balance flavour and texture and create an entremet with really beautiful even layers, but also chocolate artistry to create a flower.
It's very tight in the amount of time. I'm used to taking weeks, let alone hours, to create something, so a little bit under the pump, building up a bit of a sweat.
Kirsten Tibbles. Hi.
Hi.
Talk to us. What's the dessert?
It was chocolate or entremet, so I went with entremet. The one thing Amaury said he definitely wouldn't do if he was in this competition today would be to make an entremet.
Talk to us. What's the dessert?
It was chocolate or entremet, so I went with entremet. The one thing Amaury said he definitely wouldn't do if he was in this competition today would be to make an entremet.
Are you nervous?
Very nervous. Very nervous.
How are you placed with your elements?
So with this entremet, we've got financier, rose bavaroise, pistachio mousse, and then I've got to create this flower on top of a cake.
I know you cannot rush perfection, even though today you might have to. Good luck, Kirsten.
Thinking this through now, I think that I probably should have done something different. The dish is really ambitious to actually make all the layers and then have those set in time. I'm sort of second-guessing myself now.
An hour flew by, literally. It's so quick.
Yeah, shit.
You got this, Morgan.
Yeah, the young'uns.
We need a better nick there.
I'm basically assembling the cheesecake inside. You've got the coconut friand, then the lemon myrtle and mango crema. It's now going into the blast.
What's going on, Morgan? You look flustered, mate.
I'm always flustered, mate.
To actually do something that is masterpiece worthy, I need to be making a tart to give the punters what they want. So we're doing a smoked sour cream ice cream, and that's going to go with a brown butter, miso, and yuzu tart.
So my masterpiece, it's plum blossom. So we've got mousse, compotes, a lot of Asian ingredients, and then it's going to be finished with sugar petals.
I'm gonna stand there for the next 30 minutes looking at what you're doing.
No pressure at all.
Hey, Kayleen.
Hello.
Hi. I see one of my favourite ingredients going on here. You've got pandan.
Yes. I'm currently working on a pandan chiffon cake, and I'm gonna pair it with peanut parfait, and I'm gonna try to do a bird's nest made of mooncake skin.
Wow.
And then finish it with blue coconut sorbet egg. I've never actually made all these together before, and then making it for one of my pastry superstar idols. Just like, no pressure, it's all right, just another day in the office.
Good luck.
Thanks, chef. What are you working on now?
Everything at once.
Everything is happening.
I've got a prep list, and I haven't ticked anything off, but I've marked a lot of stuff off. So my dessert masterpiece, I guess everyone would expect me to make one of my big, extravagant cakes, but I've taken my fiance's favorite salad and turned it into dessert.
The viewers would probably
best know me for my cake, which I set as a pressure test challenge. Today, you guys will be cooking Rita. Wow.
Oh my God.
So I've got my fennel roasting in the oven, breaking down mandarin for my mandarin jam. I'm here because I wanted to challenge myself to kind of see whether I still have it. And then I found out Amaury was going to be the judge. He's known for very technical, super refined, and I'm a lot more rustic than he is, a lot. And I don't know how he's going to receive my desserts. This is quite a daunting thought.
What's up, Andy?
Hello, how are you doing?
Is it about the moment for us to come?
No.
Are you doing something citrusy?
I am doing something citrusy. So it's a roasted fennel cake. You got a whole mandarin jam, so a little bit of a bitter element to it. There will be a fennel salted caramel on the bottom, sheep's yogurt mousse, and then you got some mandarin sorbet and fennel pollen twill. I got the idea from a salad.
Thoughts?
Well, it's always a bit risky, right?
Yeah.
To pair savory and sweet. It's high risk, high reward.
Hopefully you guys enjoy it.
Good luck, Andy.
Amaury's put a little seed of doubt in my mind. I feel like I am taking a massive risk using this flavor profile, but thinking of a masterpiece that represents who I am, I think all the flavors kind of represent my ethos with cooking, and I've got to stick to my guns.
Sorry to break it to you, we're already halfway there. 90 minutes to go.
Far out. All right, baby.
Attends, wait, stop. Someone splashed me with a black currant. I'm known as one of the cleanest pastry chefs that exist. Yeah. This is not right. Yeah. Reynold, I think you have some explaining to do.
How come?
What is this?
It's not from me.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, geez. Okay. I'll buy a new one, chef.
I'm just messing with you.
For tonight, I'm making monochrome. This dish is a bowl that is made of a cassis mousse, blackberry, a compote inside. Sitting on top of that sphere will be a blackberry sorbet, and on the sides, a cassis meringue that's vibrant in purple.
Wow.
And then lastly on top, a blackberry sugar twill.
Be able to differentiate the layers, that's the tricky little fine balance.
When you work with ingredients of the same color, they can all kind of taste the same.
So I'm just adding a little bit of lemon myrtle oil, so that's the fragrance. And also got some long pepper to go with the sorbet, so adds another depth of flavor.
It's gonna help me separate and segregate all the fruits that are purple.
Overall, what I want this dish is not to be too rich and heavy. It's meant to be a light, tart, and fragrant dish.
I want this dish to stand out. To win that pin, it is a huge advantage. If I happen to be in an elimination, I can just tap out if anything goes wrong.
The pace in this kitchen has really picked up. 1 hour to go, chefs.
Come on, push.
They're going to be the stamen of the flour. Service, please.
This pin is the most important advantage that you can receive in the competition, because when you are cooking amongst the best of the best, having this advantage that you can use all the way up until the semi-final to get you out of trouble in an elimination, you want this.
I'm feeling very nervous about how much time I've got and how much I've got to do, so I've got half the easel done. Right at the minute, we're making the book. It's going as hard as I can to get as much done. Oh, very nervous.
Adriano.
Hey.
What are you making today?
Well, I'm trying to make a book with a picture frame.
It's smart. I like the book concept.
Look, you're known as Australia's Willy Wonka. That's become your signature style, so I love that you're bringing that into the kitchen in a challenge like this. So looking good for finishing in the time limit?
Gonna try. Probably got half my elements done. I'm not used to being on this side. It's just...
Here's hoping we see the complete picture.
That's it.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Having the career that I've had, I've achieved pretty much everything in books, shows, judging, business, you name it. So the biggest thing at stake for me is my reputation.
Why is it not coming off? Crap. Need more gold.
I hope I haven't bitten off more than I can chew.
You have 45 minutes left to finish your masterpieces. Come on!
Time is moving so fast.
Sorry.
You pretty much realise that, like, some of the ideas you want to do, they're not possible. I'm way behind.
I think I really need to rethink what I'm doing, or I might end up with nothing to plate up, and I'm going to look like an idiot.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
You pretty much realise that, like, some of the ideas you want to do, they're not possible.
I think I really need to rethink what I'm doing.
I'm way behind. I'm just going to focus on probably just doing the book by itself.
The easel's got to go.
Okay.
I still need to spray this book, give it some colour. I need to, you know, make a quick picture to fit inside that picture frame and get this on a plate and finished.
Oh, it's too big, too big.
It's just not my day.
Chefs, I know the pressure you're under. Only 30 minutes remaining. Keep pushing.
I'm doing the firecracker. I've got all my inserts done. Then we start assembling. Then chocolate work. And then it's ready to rumble. Pop, 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 pack, pow!
Oh, look at this. That's pretty. Butterfly thinking shape.
Yeah.
Look how thin they are.
My dessert masterpiece is called You Give Me Butterflies. So there is 9 elements altogether. So I've got my kaffir lime leaf already dehydrating. That's going to be with the honey snow, which is going to be at the end. And then I've got calamansi yuzu chibu, mandarin chamomile jelly. I've got a majority of my elements done.
Oh, it's beautiful, Jess.
Good job.
Perfect. What I've created is an entremet, then it's surrounded with pistachio and white chocolate mousse. Fingers crossed that it's going to freeze in time.
The next thing I do is move on to the chocolate flour, which will then sit on top of this entremet.
It's going to be quite large because I wanted to have a big impact. I'm making some chocolate petals, but to make it look natural, I've got to do graduating sizes.
Now this is my happy place. I'm really comfortable working with chocolate.
Flour needs finishing and then that needs a bit of colour. And then I have to glaze the cake, then I have to paint the cake.
Looking around the room, you've got lots of chocolate being used. I'm definitely the only person here taking such a savoury route. On top of that, my plating and my presentation, it will be rustic. My fennel cake's out of the oven, it's cooked. It's looking nice and golden brown and very delicious. Sheep's yogurt's done, jam's done. Still got to do the fennel pollen twill. Immunity being will look great on me. Like I might even, you know, like in true Survivor style, not actually play it when I need to, just so I can take it home. A little memento.
I join the 2 halves of my black cassis mousse together and make a sphere, and I dip it into my chocolate dip. So I've got purple with a bit of white. I've got some silver luster. I'm going to mix with some alcohol, marble that. And all there is still is just like garnishing and assembling.
Oh, Ray, that looks hot. So hot. Sexy.
Yeah, super violet. All I need to do now is just assemble this dish. That's the tricky part.
Woo! Oh my God, guys, look at Kirsten.
Have you seen what Kirsten's doing in the back?
Why is everyone such beasts? This one little no pedal with wheels.
I'm so glad I'm not behind them because it would stress me out.
I'm about to pour the glaze on my mango lemon myrtle cheesecake. Beautiful, exactly what we want. Top it off with my whipped coconut ganache. Perfect. I grab a melon baller and create some little indents in the top of each pipe. And then top it with finger lime. About to put the petals around it. Looking really good. Very happy with this. All of these petals have come out just as I would like. Looking at the petals, I picked the best ones, which are paper thin and of great shape. Now I need to stick each petal carefully around the cheesecake to create the flower effect. I stick each petal down with a bit more white chocolate and then freeze spraying it to the plate. For me, I'm amongst all these amazing chefs and I want to show them that I am a force to be reckoned with. I'm really keen to put up a cracker first dish. Last one, last one, last one. Oh, no. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. This caught on the gas. Far out. All of my work has literally gone up in flames. Oh, no. Shit. This caught on the gas. Somehow I had my gas on and the freeze spray got caught and it lit my entire dish on fire. And it melts in front of my eyes. Far out. I feel so defeated. I've got one more. I'm gonna have to do it again. I'm not going down without a fight. Wowee. Cutting it fine. Cutting it very fine. You don't know if I'm gonna make it, but I need to get something on that plate.
Chefs, these last minutes will be crucial. 5 minutes to go. Come on.
5 minutes.
Woo!
Doing my final garnish.
Time is going very fast.
Okay.
I brought the entremet out of the blast freezer.
Fingers crossed that that's set enough.
I don't know if it's completely set internally, but I have no more time.
I'm going to finish it with sort of a Carrera marble-like finish.
The aesthetic of what I'm trying to achieve is, you know, a marble table, which is beautiful to look at, and then the softer, more feminine flower sitting on top.
I think my dish is probably the most rustic in here. I put my round of cake in the middle of my plate, pipe the sheep's milk yogurt mousse around the outside, and then I build the textures on top of it. In order to win the immunity pin today, I'm really going to have to stand out. But at the same time, I think the pressure's on being a professional chef. There's going to be a lot of expectations.
I'm not going to lie, it's very stressful coming in here.
We'll probably be judged a lot more and a lot more critically.
I've just got to back myself in, you know.
Chefs, 1 minute to go. Go, go, go.
Far out. Beautiful.
Ray, that looks so good.
It's so hot here.
30 seconds!
Allez!
I love it.
Ooh. Here we go. 10,
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up.
High fives all around.
So I would love that immunity pin amongst very experienced chefs. It's all going to come down to, obviously, the visual, taste, and the balance of flavors, and of course, is it a masterpiece enough that really represents you? You happy?
No, it's only halfway there. That picture frame is meant to be on an easel, right, sitting up, and the sorbet sits underneath it. If it was all done, I would have been able to see the full story of what my imagination was thinking, so a bit disappointed in myself that I just couldn't get it all done.
May I just say, it was a true privilege to witness such skill in action. 10 of the best pastry chefs in the country doing what you do best. The first dessert we'd like to taste belongs to Reynold.
My heart is racing. I really hope I've managed to separate all my purple flavors I really hope this is good enough to win immunity.
This one is called Monochrome. The bottom bowl there is made of a cassis mousse. Filled inside is a blackberry compote with a rosella. There's a blackberry sorbet with long pepper, a cassis meringue on the sides, and lastly on top you've got there's a blackberry sugar twill with lemon myrtle oil.
Reynold, this looks like absolute perfection.
It's very elegant. It's a beautiful plated dessert.
Shall we get cracking?
Let's do it. Ooh la la.
Wow. It almost seems like such a shame to destroy something so beautiful, huh?
It's sexy. I hope it tastes as good as it looks.
Likewise.
I think you're setting the bar pretty high. I love it. Every element was really crafted to perfection. The chocolate shell was very thin. Visually, we've said that it's pretty, but once you cut on the inside, you're also not disappointed to find the same type of color all blending together. It's a very well-made dessert.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
This is going to be hard to beat.
You are such a surgeon when it comes to that chic, sophisticated, plated style of dessert. But even when you break in and it's all now, you know, a bit of a mess, it's still a beautiful mess. And I think these flavors in another person's hands could be quite unwieldy. But you've managed to kind of just coax everything together in a way that it's just in perfect harmony. So kicking off the competition with a dish like this, I'm deeply, deeply impressed, and I'm so happy you're cooking here.
Thank you, Mel. Thanks so much, guys.
Honestly, that's dope.
Oh my God, it's phenomenal.
You look amazing, Chef.
Thank you.
Next up, it's Kirsten Thibault.
The dish is really ambitious because the cake in itself has so many elements. My biggest concern right now is, has it set in the center? It would be an absolute disaster if they cut into the entremet and the center just oozed out. I think my blood pressure's through the roof.
Wow, wow, wow.
My dessert masterpiece is called Fleur. Pistachio and raspberry financier, rose and vanilla bavarois, surrounded by pistachio mousse, and then topped with lotus flower.
It was really bold of you to pick this.
Or crazy.
Yeah, a little crazy.
Okay.
Are we ready?
No pressure.
Look at those layers.
Ooh.
That's sexy, Kirsten. Madame?
Merci beaucoup.
Kirsten, I really like this cake.
Oh.
I really... I liked the difference of contrast of texture. I'm a big pistachio lover, and I think it pairs so well with the raspberry. The overall balance, I really like. The mousse is light. I love the flower. It's so pretty. I love everything chocolate. I know this is kind of your signature. Like I said, it's sexy.
I think you like the sexy cake.
Yeah, I like sexy cakes, for sure.
The play of pistachio and vanilla and raspberry is really cleverly done in terms of the balance. You know, there is one thing creating something that looks beautiful, that has lots of technical layers to it, but is it fun and delicious and enjoyable to eat? This was, absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. And it's only day one.
Only day one.
Good job. It's gorgeous.
Next up, it's Anna.
I've got the firecracker. We've got peanut butter creamer, a raspberry brulee, bubblegum marshmallow, and then a vanilla milk chocolate mousse.
There is a real satisfaction in seeing clear, discernible layers. It just adds to the whole experience.
I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Ryan.
Wow. This is my plum blossom. There's white chocolate mousse, some Arabica roasted plums, and then surrounded by plum sugar petals.
It's absolutely stunning. If this was served to me in a restaurant, I would just be so thrilled.
Thank you.
Jess!
Wow.
I made you give me butterflies. There is a calamansi yuzu chibu, which is the cube, lime and honey snow, honey wafer, and lastly the kumquat gem.
I really like the combination between the acidity and the honey. Visually, it's stunning.
Thank you very much, Jess.
Thank you. The next dish we would love to taste belongs to you, Kaylin.
It's a pandan chiffon cake paired with a peanut parfait, a coconut sorbet, and the nest out of mooncake skin.
If I had any criticism at all, the baked mooncake skin added a nice contrast and texture to the dish, but I think there might be other textures that might lend themselves better to the entire experience. Gareth.
This is a brown butter, miso, and yuzu tart.
All those very strong leading flavors crafted to perfection. It's really like the architecture of it that like a little bit of work for me.
Okay, thank you.
The next dish we would love to taste is from Morgan.
I'm feeling beyond proud of myself that I was able to pull that cook together. My intent was to create a good first impression. Minus the fireball, I hope I've managed to achieve that. I'm in it to win it.
Look at that.
Bit more sauce. There we go.
Nice.
This is my tropical bloom. It's a mango, lemon myrtle, and finger lime cheesecake, finished with the lemon myrtle sauce.
All the elements are very well crafted. It's a good cheesecake. I like the exotic flavor. If I could say one thing that could be improved, you never want the chocolate to overpower the taste. And I think you could have gotten yours even thinner.
Yeah.
And I think the sauce takes over a little bit of the experience.
I think the only danger in the drama of pouring the sauce is you needed to pour a fair amount of sauce to get the flour to bloom, and that was because of the thickness of the chocolate, perhaps, that you do end up with quite a lot of sauce on the plate, and then the ratios are ever so slightly out.
Yeah.
But Morgan, nicely done for turning around, you know, that disaster and being able to plate something well done.
Thanks, guys. Cheers.
Cheer it up.
Adriano would like to try your dish next.
Wow.
So what do you call this creation?
The creation's called Masterpiece Within a Masterpiece. Flavors are hazelnut, coffee, mandarin, and mango. And then the frame and the page piping around the edge is like a coffee and hazelnut mousse.
Adriano, what you're presenting today, is it exactly what you have envisioned?
No. I think I got 70% of it there. It's just missing. That picture frame was meant to be sitting on an easel made out of caramel and praline. I had to throw that out the door.
Improvisation on the moment.
I just had to do what I could to get it up.
It breaks my heart because I think we have a similar style and vision, and those pastry illusions take so much time. They are very complex, and it lacks a little bit of refinement. It's not exactly what you had in mind, but I really like the texture. I can tell you put the emphasis on that. Every element is really crafted to perfection.
Okay, so the outside, in terms of the way you finished it, might be a book that's been on the shelf for a while, perhaps. But when I'm reading this book, this is a book with substance. In terms of the flavors and the textures on the interior, that's really where it counts, and you really showed why you are who you are. The combination of the coffee, the chocolate, and the mandarin, the texture of the sorbet as well is perfect. You really pushed the boat out, and for that, you have my infinite respect.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
The next dish we'd like to taste belongs to Andy Bowdy.
So this is my roasted fennel cake. There's a sheep's milk yogurt mousse around it. There's a mandarin sorbet, and then there's a fennel pollen twiddle.
I really like the visual. I think it's quite generous. Using savory in a dessert, in my opinion, I have a very distinct vision when it comes to pastry. You never want the savory to take over the sweet experience, as a dessert is really based on sweet. So if it's not balanced, the experience is ruined. This is high risk, high reward. Using savory in a dessert, in my opinion, this is high risk, high reward. Let's dig in.
So satisfying.
High reward for sure. Fantastic. I love how light everything is. Everything goes together well. You can feel the fennel, but it's not taking over the experience. You made me like savory in sweet again.
Thank you.
Well done, mate.
Is that your first mate?
Yeah, that's a good one, huh?
When it came to the table, it really kind of filled me with curiosity because there are so many visual cues for texture and flavour going on. But when you dig in, the flavours come together so beautifully in fennel and citrus. It's a classic combination. I love the airiness of the mousse. I love the graduation of textures. Everything has a place in this dish. While you are known as the cake guy, you should be known for this other feather in your cap as well. It's phenomenal.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you, Andy.
Next time Amaury comes around to my bench and says I don't like savoury things in desserts, I can say, well, You do a little bit. This has definitely given me a lot of confidence. I think I could well be in with a chance of winning the immunity pin.
What an honor tonight has been. 10 delicious desserts, but only one immunity pin up for grab. At the end of the day, 3 dishes really stood out.
The first belonged to Andy. The next dish belonged to Kirsten. What you accomplished in just 3 hours in this kitchen was a triumph.
Thank you.
And Reynold. Reynold, your dish was a work of art. It put the master in masterpiece. And quite frankly, it was flawless. And that's why...
Oh
my God.
Really?
Congratulations, you've just won yourself the gift!
You're joking. Thanks so much. Wow. I've been so close so many times, so to have this finally,
Yeah.
3rd time's a charm, but that's crazy.
I'm genuinely shocked because of all the times I've been in this kitchen, I've not won a single immunity pin.
Perfect look.
And to finally get it, oh, feeling pretty good. Having this pin is literally just for insurance. I'm not gonna slow down. No. I've got plenty more up my sleeve.
This is just the beginning. The competition is about to get real. So head on out, and we'll see you very soon. See ya.
Bye, guys.
Congratulations, well done. Well deserved.
I've taught you everything you know, Reynold. Just appreciate me.
I'm baffled, to be honest.
That's good, man. Smashed it.
You deserve it. It was beautiful. Stunning.
Next time on Dessert Masters.
These are some of my creations.
A mind-bending challenge
Everything you see is edible.
Now that's the flex.
inspires our contestants to bring their creativity to another level.
I'm doing a hot dog.
I'm making a game of marbles for us to play.
I'm gonna try to make a bowl of congee. That's not congee.
The results will be a delicious trick of the eye. But
I'm going to call it bound for the bin.
is this a pastry illusion in bad taste?
It's like a wet trash.